see a flex. Got your tree, can't wait till I caught me a Mozzie. We got the pack, we delivering. I remember saying they know I'm a prodigy. Saying these people, and I just hit 1 million views. So much better, I don't know. I be dripping, they calling me Sue. Stack it up, gon' call me cool. I be dripping, they calling me Sue. 15, when I saw my man, they know how we coming, man. Gotta get this money, man. I came up from nothing, had to turn it into something, man. 15, when I saw my first 100 bands, got my first 100 bands and made it do the running, man. They know how we coming, man. Go and get this money, man. I came up.
Thicker the pie, thicker the bag. Meet them a buying, at least in no beamer. I'm buying no kind of, driving it fast. They were just hating cause they in the way, and the way it been made it, the is mad. Man in them baggins, I'm all in my bag. I ain't holding around, just a little Merlin, out the cutie. Now I don't give a, tell me why I would on the rose bar couch in my bag. Bands in my denim, in my denim, she was trying to for it out, she don't give a she was in her bag, Fendi and some lane hags for a burger, watch in the front seat of the fouled out J. We living so wild like Nas. When she was on vacation, we was on roll like tires. What we gon' let? I'm in my bag like I'm in my bag, Mike. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Bigger the bag, bigger the beef, bigger the problem, bigger the be one of the all in the same. Broke at the end of the month, flow Joe, kill mo, run it up, keep clean. Never let them touch, fits like temper tantrums. Girl, come back that up, all in the club, and bring all your girlfriends. Girl hopping up about a Pearl 6, Louis speed bag glued to her wrist. She was getting paid, she ain't think a thing, but she was thinking slay. We blade. With the bag, baby, never feeling stressed.
Out, valet, walk out, all these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now, too up right now. I'm too, on one day on my third, I was too broke, now I'm too rich, made 100K on my third shift from a boy, so, boy, I know I'm a gangster.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition. Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Cleveland Browns. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And his first pass is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
All right, here we go.
They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The former Brown, Jabal Sheard, in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And, Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable backups.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They give him a gain of 37.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around to make the play on the football.
Now a play fake here on first down. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. The intended receiver was Rashard Higgins. And it's second down. Well, you got a young quarterback. You know, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And this one is right through. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just...
5 and down at the 28-yard line. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Lock. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Luck able to find Hilton there for a Colt first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Here's Hines. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On first down, Locke. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll bring up a second down. Now it's Hines. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. Locke. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time. That'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Locke. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Throwing on 3rd down, Locke. Ebron's got it. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So no surprise if Vinatieri able to convert there. He is, of course, the owner of the NFL record for most postseason field goals.
Hard to believe he was undrafted coming out of college. And now here he is, into his 40s, and he's still one of the best kickers around.
Darius Stewart now on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. They come in as the 3 seed in this, very likely the last home game of the season for them, even if they win this one. But while they wanted one of those top 2 spots, they're still in a pretty good position.
They are, and let's face it, any team that gets into the playoffs, as far as I'm concerned, they're in a good position because they're doing what the rest of the league wants. A lot of people are sitting at home watching them. But you made a good point. Everyone is vying for one of the top 2 spots. You get an opening, you get a week off. Don't have to play that opening week, and then you get a chance to collect yourself and see how everything else falls. But all in all, number 3 spot, they'll take it and run with it.
Yeah, maybe they get a win here and get some momentum. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Colquitt on the kick as he sends it away. This is taken at the 18. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 37. To throw is Locke. Ebron caught left side. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations.
This is Hines. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They run with Hines. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Luck on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carl Davis able to collect. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother.
They keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. We talk about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, it's Locke. Flush to his right. Looking for the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Colts are in for 6. A sensational one-handed grab of the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now it's Duke Johnson here on the return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's Mayfield. That's going to be caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, 31 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. And the Colts coming out now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Complete to Hilton. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And the catch made by Hilton. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face
Automatic
mask.
first down.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, it wasn't much of a gain, but we're getting near the 2-minute warning, so maybe they just want to get to that point, regroup, and decide what they want to do the rest of the half.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Dancing to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Out of the gun, Luck. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the first down.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. In for the score. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes Johnson on the return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Throw left side complete. It's Higgins. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Now Luck, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this one is incomplete. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the 2nd half of this AFC Wildcard game. Green to bring it back. There goes Green. The 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. As his guys are in for 6. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, being on 2nd half no matter what. Well, it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the 2nd half.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that one goes down as a 99-yard kick return for 6. From the 1-yard line all the way to the house on the other end. Now here's Johnson. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Got it open, and he completes it to Callaway. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mayfield to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a 2nd half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They run again with Hines. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 1st and 10, Love steps away to his left. The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Luck now to throw. Flushed out right. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Larry Ogunjobi getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now let's go. 3-19.
A give. This is Chubb. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Now let's go. 3-19.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Browns are back within a score. Yeah, he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That
some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Locke. And his pass incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. 2nd and 10, Luck again. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, he couldn't turn it into much more.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. On 3rd down, that's Hines. And he's taken down inside the 30. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. On first down, Love escaping the pressure right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now it's Locke off the bootleg. Slap. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
But no Texas start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now it's Locke being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off. Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players.
And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton from a yard out, and the Colts add on to their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. So they won their division and earned the right to play at home in the first round of the playoffs, but this one is not going the script so far.
Nowhere did they have the thought process that they'd be down double digits. But the good thing is it's the first half. You and I know, I mean, you've been with me long enough now. Hang with the game plan. Stay the course for a while. Don't panic and change up things. Keep grinding. Long way to go in this ball.
That was my question to you. You don't throw everything away at this point. Stay on course?
Stay on course. Obviously, you want to eliminate the things that have caused you to be down double digits. But at the same time, you're not getting it all back in one play. Keep going.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Jabal Sheard in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, line it.
Throwing, Mayfield. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. He was looking for Landry that time.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They begin the drive with Hines. And it's a fumble. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, two-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On second down, Mayfield again. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Mayfield now on second down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it second and goal as they look for a late touchdown.
All right, here we go.
He'll get it up the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And they'll run it here. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now it's Luck. Ebron caught left side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. I would imagine you want to win every game big, but if you're a quarterback in the NFL, this is the spot that you love.
You've been dreaming of it since you were a kid, playing in the backyard or the front yard, wherever, where you went through those imaginary situations. Now it's real, though. What practice have you put in since the OTAs and mini camps, preseason camp, sequence of plays, get the ball to the outside, get it out of bounds, save your timeouts, move the ball downfield to get your team in position to win the game.
The field goal, of course, no good. They need a score. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Back to throw. And that is caught by Darius Stewart. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 6 there on first. The Browns try to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. And at 50 seconds left, he'll spike it to stop the clock. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early, and then you kind of relax a little bit, to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. And he spikes it with just a shade under a half a minute left. 29 seconds on the clock. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down. He's back to throw. Dumping it off for Johnson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pick up there of 20 yards. First down now, but the clock continues to move. And he'll get up and spike it with 11 seconds remaining. And no, they can't connect on the pass. So that gets the clock down to 11. To go quickly, though. Back to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.